Hello guys at YouTube, it's me Gio again, and today I'm just gonna give you guys an update on my 60 gallon behind me, which is doing really good. I can't really ask for any more on this tank. Um, Due to the maintenance, I don't really maintenance this tank as much as maybe some people think about it, or even my friends, they think I do maintenance this tank a lot, and it's not. Just watering here, really. Uh, be honest, last time I did a water change, it's been easy over a month already, and I only do about 5 gallons a time, or maybe 10 the most. So really, the water ain't that bad. It stays pretty clean, and the corals, they're pretty healthy. Right now the corals, the light just came up about maybe an hour ago, so the corals just waking up. But anyway, I want to talk about this light, uh, the Radions. Which you guys can see, I got 4 of those right there. Um, Real quick, when I start this tank, I start with the Chinese lights, regular Amazon lights, which cost you about $100, 120, sometimes even less. Really depends on what you choose. And so I did choose 2 of those lights, and to be honest, everything worked fine at first, but then through the time, it seems like the corals, it wasn't receding, it wasn't like open up and really good. Color-wise, I started losing color as well, and some of the corals at the bottom, so they weren't looking as healthy, everybody wants to be. They were okay, but not looking that good. And of course, you don't have control of those lights. It's pretty much with the timer, and set it and forget it. You can always tweak the whites and the blues, but yeah. Anyway, so after a while, I decided, after see the Radions, people getting really good results, and which on my SPS tank, I don't use Radions. I'm using a Gizmo lights. So that's my auto feeder right there. It's gonna be my features. But anyway, going back, so I decided to get one of these guys and use it. So after, like, the results went pretty quick, like maybe 2 weeks. I see 2-3 weeks. I see right away I see the corals on that side open up huge, like I haven't seen it. So I was like, oh, that's good. They like the light. I even tweaked the light down, not to burn the corals. And but no, I never burned the corals or anything like that. Burn it. Everybody seems really good and happier. So okay, and I decided to move to the next one. So I got another Radion, which I couldn't get away. 2 Radions in here, for the 60. It's only 4 foot long, by like 20 inches wide. I could get away with just 2 of these guys, no problem. And but I like to have that even light, even light all the way across the tank. That's what I got in my other tank. That's pretty even, that light is pretty even all the way across. So I was like, you know what? And one of my corals, it was kind of pale, looking bad. It started coming up with the color, which until today, she's giving me the nice color. She's like a rainbow. She's giving me the green, blue, purple, green. Red. She's beautiful. So, okay, so I decided to get me another one. And 3 lights, it would be just more than plenty, really, because I kept these lights down. I don't even got them at 100%. But I decided to get me another one. So I was like, you know what, why not? I decided to get another Radion, and so I can have that really nice spread. It's all the way across the tank. So from one side to the next side, nice and even, And the corals responding really well. The last Radion that I have in here has been about maybe 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks, and everybody seems happier. I really like the lights. The Ecotech is doing an excellent job, doing these lights. So really, it's to me, maybe one day, I would like to, maybe I can even have Radions on the other tank, but for now, those lights right there, they're growing my corals, you know, my SPS, the color is coming nicely. And then I want to talk about another subject, what happens to me for maybe for new people who want to get into SPS. Even though I got a few friends, excuse me, I got a few friends that struggle here where I live, you know, I know them forever. And they struggle because SPS, they can keep SPS alive. And if they do keep them alive, then they never color. They always look bad, and eventually they die. And I've been trying to tell them, you know, I mean, listen, I've been going through problems, this and that. But anyway, that's going to be another subject for that time right there. For just people who want to get into this hobby, and they might having problems, and they can figure out why I'm having problems. But I will give you a couple pointer tips, so that way maybe they can push you in the right direction. But yeah, so that's my story with the Ecotech, you know, the excellent lights, and that's why I got 4 of those in there, which for a lot of people, you know, that's overkill, and I know it's overkill, but I keep those lights down. And also what I like is the even light spread. You see the chat on the back is pretty, you know, it goes, and at the very end of the tank, that's when it starts curving, you know, past the tank, and that's what I was looking for. I didn't want to see the curve, you know, halfway the tank or 1/4 of the tank. I want to see it all the way across even, and then die obviously outside the tank. And that's what I got. Corals, it seems they're growing nicely. Color, I mean, I could really ask for more. Like I said, maintenance in here is real poor, let's put it like that. I should give more maintenance, and maybe I should have better results. And sometimes, you know, say don't fix when if it ain't broke. But this weekend, you know, I'm going to Reef. I hope so. So I hope see one of you guys in there, and you know, and say hi, and you know, maybe talk about the tanks and stuff like that, and how the things are doing. But yeah, I'm gonna be there at least for a day, maybe the 2 days, but at least for one day, Saturday, I will be at Reef, and maybe pick up a few more corals. You know, really, I might end up, you know, one thing I'm looking for is gonna be a blastomosa. I don't have any blastos in here, and I'm really looking for one of those, maybe 2, maybe an extra acre, who knows, and maybe a chalice. You know, really, like I always say, you know, my tank is getting really packed, so I'll be able just to put like little corals, you know, nothing big. Like those corals on the back, you know, they're pretty big, so I won't be able to put anything like that. So I'm gonna be looking for little things, you know. So yeah, so that's my, that's just something about the lights, and for maybe one of you guys who thinking about getting the Radion lights, I highly recommend it. Excellent lights for what I see, in my opinion. So yeah, don't think, and if you can get it, go for it. You won't regret it. It's a great light, and the results can ask for any more, for what I can see of my experience. So yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you my subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you people for liking my video and viewing my video. Thank you very much, and I will catch you guys on the next one.